For 3 episodes, we tracked the $124 trillion wealth transfer. We showed you where the money comes from, why 70% disappears, how to build from zero, and if you have done what we laid out, you will eventually arrive at a number, a portfolio value, a net worth, a goal met, and when you get there, something unexpected happens. The anxiety does not disappear. The hunger does not quiet. The question shifts from how do I get more to something far stranger. Why does this not feel like enough? There is a concept in behavioral psychology called hedonic adaptation. It describes the human tendency to return to a baseline level of happiness regardless of life changes. Win the lottery. Within 1 year, you are roughly as happy as you were before. Lose the use of your legs. Within 1 year, roughly as happy as you were before. The mind normalizes. This is not a flaw. It is a feature. But it creates a specific problem for wealth builders. The thing you worked 20 years to achieve becomes normal within months. And then you need more to feel the same sensation. This is the hedonic treadmill. And it is the single largest destroyer of psychological peace that money cannot fix. Researchers have studied this phenomenon across income levels. Once basic needs are met, food, shelter, safety, healthcare, the correlation between additional income and additional well-being approaches zero. A 2010 study found that emotional well-being rises with income up to roughly $100,000 per year. Beyond that point, more money does not produce more happiness. It produces more options, more security, more status, but not more peace. The financial industry does not want you to know this, because the entire engine of wealth management depends on the belief that more is always better. If more money does not produce more happiness, why does everyone keep chasing it? The answer lies in 3 paradoxes. Paradox 1, the status trap. As wealth increases, the reference group shifts. The person worth 1 million compares to 5 million. The person worth 5 million compares to 10 million. The person worth 10 million compares to 100 million. There is no finish line. There is only the next comparison. Paradox 2, the scarcity mindset in abundance. The most common psychological profile among high net worth individuals is persistent anxiety about losing what has been gained. The person who climbed from zero knows exactly how hard it was, and that knowledge creates a permanent fear of falling back. Money solves external problems. It does not solve internal ones. Paradox 3, the isolation of ascension. Wealth changes relationships. This is not cynical, it is structural. You cannot discuss certain problems without sounding ungrateful. You cannot ask for advice from people who have not faced the same decisions. The result is a specific form of loneliness, surrounded by options, isolated from understanding. So what does enough actually look like? Researchers have identified 4 conditions that predict satisfaction with financial status. Condition 1, financial autonomy, the ability to say no. Condition 2, time sovereignty, control over your hours. Condition 3, purpose alignment, meaning independent of money. Condition 4, relational richness, connections that survive status changes. Notice what is not on this list. A specific net worth, a luxury car, a second home. None of those predict satisfaction. They predict the endless pursuit of more. The threshold for enough is much lower than most people believe. Because autonomy, sovereignty, purpose, and relationships do not require millions. They require intention. There is an additional layer for first-generation wealth builders. The person who built from zero spent decades with money as an obsession. The obsession is what got them there. But the obsession does not turn off automatically when the goal is reached. The skills that build wealth and the skills that enable enough are not the same skills. The first generation knows how to acquire. They often do not know how to stop acquiring. The families who sustain wealth across generations do not just manage money differently. They manage psychology differently. They define enough explicitly. They build off-ramps. And they develop identities that are not dependent on continuous growth. Defining enough is not a spiritual exercise. It is a practical one. Step 1. Calculate your actual annual spending. Step 2. Multiply that number by 25. This is the 4% rule threshold. Step 3. Add a contingency buffer of 20%. Step 4. Write that number down. That is your enough number. A specific number at which you have permission to stop accumulating and start living. Now here is the hard part. Once you have the number, you must protect it from mission creep. Every time you increase your lifestyle, the enough number increases. Every time you compare yourself to someone with more, the number feels insufficient. The discipline of enough is not reaching the number. It is staying at the number. The mythology of wealth celebrates the people who never stopped. The reality of well-being celebrates the people who knew when to stop. Joseph Heller was asked how he felt knowing a hedge fund manager made more in a day than his lifetime earnings. He replied, "I have something he will never have, enough." The ability to declare a goal achieved and stop moving the goalpost is a skill. It must be learned. It must be practiced. We began this series with $124 trillion. We walked through preservation, inheritance failures, first-generation building, and finally, the psychology of enough. Wealth is a tool, nothing more. It can buy autonomy. It cannot buy purpose. It can buy time sovereignty. It cannot buy what you do with that time. It can buy the number. It cannot buy the feeling of enough. That feeling must be built by you, for you, and it is available at any net worth, but only if you stop looking at the person next to you. The number is a tool. You are the purpose. This has been the Wealth Transfer Series. The money is moving. The question is what you will do with what you have. That question has no financial answer. It has a human one. This is Potentia, where power needs no introduction.